where power flows beneath the sand, and secrets move silently through people. Some love stories begin with honesty. Others begin with a lie so perfect no one thinks to question it. What if the person you trusted the most was hiding everything? And what if, by the time you found out, it changed who you had become? At the American University of the Middle East, lives are shaped quietly. Sherifa, known, admired, protected. The daughter of an oil empire. A life already planned, long before she could choose one. Khaled. Unnoticed, calm, distant. A student who never competes for attention, yet always wins where it matters. They meet during a marketing project. Not dramatic, not unforgettable, but something lingers. Something that doesn't explain itself. Sherifa notices him. Not because he tries, but because he doesn't. Khaled avoids her. Not because he isn't interested, but because he is. What kind of love begins with distance? University life unfolds. Competitions, presentations, late nights filled with ideas, not emotions. They begin to understand each other, not through words, but through silence. Sherifa sees something different in Khaled. No pressure, no expectations, just presence. Khaled sees something dangerous in Sherifa. Not her wealth, but her sincerity. And that makes everything more complicated. Because Khaled is not who he appears to be. And the longer he hides it, the harder it becomes to stop. They grow closer. Moments shared away from attention. Kuwait towers glowing in the distance. The calm rhythm of Marina Crescent. Desert nights where nothing feels controlled. Sherifa feels free. Khaled feels conflicted. Because every moment with her is real. But the version of himself she knows is not. Would you tell the truth if it meant losing everything? Or stay silent and risk losing more? Truth doesn't always reveal itself. Sometimes it is forced out. Sherifa's father discovers the relationship. Not through confession, but through observation. And power reacts instantly. Khaled is judged without being known. Measured, dismissed, erased. A decision is made. This relationship ends. No discussion. No understanding. Just control. Khaled accepts it. Too easily. And that is where something begins to feel wrong. Khaled pulls away. Gradually. Intentionally. Messages fade. Presence disappears. Until one day, there is nothing left. No explanation. No closure. Just absence. Sherifa is left with questions, but no answers. And the silence begins to feel louder than anything he ever said. Something doesn't add up. Khaled never behaved like someone struggling. His decisions, too calculated. His confidence, too controlled. Sherifa starts looking deeper. Not into his words, but into his life. And what she finds changes everything. Khaled is not poor. Not even close. His family operates in silence. Bigger networks. Deeper influence. More power than her own family. Everything he showed was chosen. Everything he hid was intentional. This was never about survival. It was about understanding. Understanding her. Sherifa doesn't feel relief. She feels betrayed. Not because he lied, but because he watched. He studied her feelings while controlling the truth. Was it love? Or an experiment? And suddenly, every memory feels uncertain. Time passes. Khaled returns. Not as a student. Not as someone hidden. But as someone impossible to ignore. Meetings shift. Conversations change. People who once dismissed him, now listen. Including Sherifa's father. The same man who rejected him, now respects him. Without knowing, he already lost control. Sherifa finds Khaled. Not the version she knew, but the real one. Composed. Distant. Untouchable. She searches for the person she loved. But he doesn't exist anymore. Or maybe, he never did. She asks for truth. But truth now comes with consequences. Khaled reveals something unexpected. He didn't leave because of her father. He left because of her. Because somewhere along the way, he stopped believing her love was untouched by his status. Not because of what she did, but because of what he feared. And fear rewrites reality. No dramatic goodbye. No resolution. Just distance. Two people who found something real and lost it to something invisible. Khaled walks away. Sherifa doesn't stop him. Not because she doesn't want to, but because she no longer knows what she's holding on to. Some truths are hidden to protect love. Others are hidden because love might not survive them. So what matters more? The truth you know, or the feeling you believe? And if you had one chance to choose again, would you ask more questions, or trust what you felt?